Dear Pixie, you asked us, why do some people who are not juiced feel effects by being near those who are juiced? And why do other people who are not juiced not feel these effects? This is due to the sensitivity of the receiver predominantly, but also to a lesser extent due to the detoxification abilities of the juiced individual. Let us, for example, look at a crystal. To some, this is a generator of psychic power and a conduit for higher communication and healing, amplifying their own energies and abilities. To others, it is simply a pretty rock. So it is the same with organic structures such as trees, wildlife, animals, and human individuals. Some may sense frequencies from them and others may not. The juiced individual falls more into the category, frequency-wise, as your cell broadcast towers and signals, transport vehicles, and trains and planes and other electrical items, although, albeit, in a milder form. Some feel effects and others do not. Some feel effects on one day and not on the next day. Some feel effects from some people and not from others. The whys and wherefores are to do with frequency and the sensitivity of the one who receives that frequency in that space or moment. You asked us, how am I connected to a wider soul that makes decisions for me or that are different from my decisions? Every individual is an infinite structure in and of themselves. Within that infinite structure are what you may know as quantum or alternate aspects of selves living out multiple lifetimes as one overall soul. Each lifetime based on choices made that hold substance, giving life and substance to that particular consciousness. At ascension, or within ascension, these quantum aspects become aware of one another and align together, giving the benefit of individual experience to each aspect. In early incarnations, these would be known as fragmented aspects or fragments. As you go forward in your evolution, these fragmented aspects come together in a state of integration. The ascension is the awareness of this integration with other selves. This stretches, if you will, beyond quantum alternate selves into higher or future selves and simultaneous incarnations in the same linear time period, which are presented in your reality as other people. The directional geometry of the matrix presents the integrated infinity that you are as memory trigger for the DNA mind. The memory, becoming knowing through evolution, allows the individual to begin the reconstruction of other selves into the alchemically unified field. The matrix template is presented in visual, pictorial image and through the written or spoken word, so you may conjure up your own image. This is the role of the conduit, to deliver the activations to others in whatever form they are so guided to do so. Activations do not have to take place from another individual, for the activations are all around you in your third dimensional reality. However, one method of receiving activations is through the connection with another human individual. Therefore, the conduit is guided or has memory of their mission to present these activations. When it comes to making decisions for the infinite collective structure that is you, in the fragmented soul self, this puts the aspects into uncertainty, confusion, and what you may call cognitive dissonance, as you feel the alternate decisions of other selves in that form. Yet as you move into cognizant, collective, unified thought as the alchemically unified structure, then this parallel decision-making simply becomes an expression of choice, and the overall soul benefits instantaneously from the consequences and the learning from that choice. This presents as clarity, knowing, awareness, confidence, balance, and the ability to hold paradoxical, bilocational, trilocational, and multilocational consciousness. The higher or future aspect does not make decisions for the soul, but instead delivers guidance, clues, signposts, and synchronicity markers to the third dimensional explorer self. You asked us, do we ever come back to singularity, especially given we are on the edge of a 26,000-year cycle and parts of us may choose not to ascend? Indeed, moving back to singularity is always the journey for any consciousness structure, be they incarnated human, planetary, galactic body, or solar consciousness. Ascension is the process of moving back to, or should we say forward to, for the movement is in both directions, singularity. There may indeed be parts of you that do not ascend, as other selves in other linear, simultaneous incarnations. These souls move through regenesis. For the aspects of all that is you, as you come together within soul individualization, which is the moving into singularity, then the aspects that choose not to ascend would not hold the substance and form of the overall soul memory mind complex. Therefore, there is a falling away, or disintegration, if you will, from the perspective of the overall soul. Therefore, we could say that if one aspect of all that is you chooses to ascend, then all aspects of all that is you choose to ascend, for you are one mind, one soul, and one consciousness. Where goes one, so too goes all. You asked us, what are the consequences for the singularity, if there are any? From the perspective of singularity itself at galactic solar source level, there is no consequence, for all is simultaneous. For the individualized soul reaching singularity, then the consequences would be harmony, unity, clarity, knowing, balance, and full self-realization. You asked us, is it true that there are other versions of us living out different outcomes? Yes, this is correct. This would be the case within the fragmentation phase. Once singularity or full self-realization occurs, then all other selves merge as one self. This is a collapsing of the other timelines, or if you will, implosion. You asked us, are you saying these timelines converge? Yes, the singularity is a convergence. You asked us, what happens if we take juice in one timeline and not in another? Does our soul fragment and only one version of us ascends? Yes, this would be a soul split. One aspect moving through regenesis and the other ascension. However, this would occur only if there were two equal aspects. For with ascension of self, the majority of aspects, as they converge, go through ascension. So if you choose to ascend, then all other selves, the alternate versions of you that are closest to your timeline, will also make the choice to ascend. From the perspective of the overall individualized soul, then the selves that choose to take the juice choice point will not hold the substance or form for soul individualization. So we'll move into a falling away from or a disintegration. It is only from the perspective of the soul that chose to take the juice choice point that any substance or memory is held. That aspect may then continue to live out that lifetime, but will choose regeneration, regenesis, rather than ascension when that incarnation has been completed. However, that perspective does not exist for the overall integrated, fully realized ascended soul, for that infinity is whole, and all aspects are ascended. You asked us, does this mean that some individuals who have taken juice will have other selves or aspects that have ascended? Indeed, yes, it does mean this. However, those other selves will be far removed in choices throughout their journeys, as all souls close to the timeline of the aspect choosing juice will also choose juice, and thus regenesis. You asked us, recently, Magenta, you said that with the juice you are dealing with an artificial intelligence consciousness that has been created to override certain levels of spirituality. Can the Nine explain? The override within an AI system has been created to move above or through collective visualization and spell work, if you will. It is a failsafe written into the AI program. When we speak of spell work here, we are talking about visualization work that does not hold integrated focus. The integrated focus will have a built-in organic antidote and failsafe within its override system. Those who hold this integrated focus will not be subjected to the artificial intelligence override. We speak here of both juice and that which our conduit calls Kooky Ruru in her fictional story. There are those ascending souls who have not yet at this point merged the Hieros Gamos within and project visualization work purely from the crystalline feminine or the warrior indigo masculine energetic, without the counterpart in place. When this occurs, these souls do not hold focused integration. The AI can therefore override the magical work and intentions of these souls. That is the creation that we speak of within the AI program. Divine feminine and sacred masculine balance is therefore crucial. It is therefore more than just a nice idea or a fun thing to do spiritually. It is crucial. Your year of 2022 gives you the opportunity as a duality into Trinity Stargate for this merge. The 2, as number, gives you the duality, the twin flame. The double 2 gives you the doppelganger as activation of etheric DNA and the movement into the true twin flame. The triple 2, which is that of your year of 2022, gives you the duality into Trinity expression, the twin flame and the merge of the higher guidance system between the two, the creative aspect, the spiritual aspect, the imaginative aspect, the DNA aspect, the ascended aspect. The 0 within the 2022 gives you the presentation of the 0 point. This powers up and activates the twin flame into Trinity of the triple 2. Your year of 2022 therefore presents the galactic source codes as frequency activations for the Heros-Gammas integration that is needed as artificial intelligence immunity, antidote and override. We are speaking of Juice, Rogue Signal and Kooky Ruru. The souls that partake of the Juice and move through the Juice choice point are no longer able to receive the galactic source codes as frequency activations, apart from the very rare few who undertake profound multi-leveled detoxification. Therefore, it is only the juice-free souls who hold the receptive abilities to be able to receive and hold the galactic source code frequency activations. If you are on a full ascension path as a juice-free, activated and aware soul, then you will feel the opportunity and twin flame portal or Stargate sections of time in your year of 2022. Your first twin flame portal occurred upon your Imbolc or Candlemas white wheel marker point, 2nd of February 2022, 2222. The second twin flame portal shall occur on the 22nd of February 2022, 22222 or 22222, depending on your location. The 0 point field is always presented due to the 2022 being 2022. This is geometric and numerological rather than calendrical. It is not the Gregorian counting system that delivers the portal. On the second day of each month of your year of 2022, you will experience mini portals. These mini portals are presented on the 2nd of January, the 2nd of March, the 2nd of April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and again on the 22nd of each month within your year of 2022. Presented here are that which we would call mini portals. Your months of October, November, and December give binary geometry as 210 2022 and 211 2022 and 212 2022. These are presented again on the 22nd of each month with the double 2. These 2 mini portals in each month shall at times coincide with other cycles, such as lunar and astrological. Therefore, there is an outpouring, or inpouring, should we say, of twin flame energetics into the Holy Trinity frequencies throughout your year of 2022. Your year of 2022 is therefore a year of purification, initiation, and individualization. Hence, we say 2022 is the year of the big battle, or indigo uprising, indigo revolution. What this means in esoteric, etheric, or spiritual terms is integration of polarity. This integration is needed for ascension, is a catalyst for ascension, and is a natural occurrence within ascension. Your quests regarding full realization, the singularity, and alchemical unification are most topical, for your year of 2022 is the year of alchemical unification. You plant the seeds for true Hieros Gamos unification, marriage and merge within humanity. This thus paves the way for the great birth of Gaia in your year of 2023. We deliver to you now, within our words, within this transmission, the activations needed for the twin flame union, alchemical unification into the Trinity activation, singularity expression as fully realized ascended self. This is your initiation. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9.
What is karma? Are there ways we can balance this and become karma-free? Is there a particular nutritional plan we should follow for ascension? Do we increase our karmic balance by eating certain foods? How can we utilize sex magic to work with karma and move through ascension? There are many lessons we can learn from the peoples of ancient Lemuria, a civilization that existed before our known history on planet Earth. As we move through an ascension process collectively, we move back into a new Lemuria, and we take with us all the knowledge we have accumulated since those times. In this transmission from the white-winged collective consciousness of 9, keycodes are presented for cellular memory recall, linking the reader beyond Atlantis and into the harmonious frequencies of the first physical civilization on the Earth, Lemuria. The 9 respond to questions using the Lemurian way as a template. Key-coded responses trigger activations within the reader as they receive the wisdom codes, standing as rainbow warriors of Gaia, moving into abundance, alchemy, and Stargate ascension. This transmission is dear to my heart, and I'm so very pleased to announce my new book, Lessons from a Living Lemuria.